come on. Welcome to the Dylan and Joe. Excuse me. Welcome to the Dylan and Joe Basement Podcast. We're having on a special segment here called Wallace's Corner. Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Wallace, how's it going? Sure. Hey, Wallace, how's it going?
It's good to see you there, buddy. Now that we're intimate partners, you and I. We've had our disagreements in the past, but we're going to put that where it belongs, in the past. Now spark me up, and let's get on our first guest on the Wallace Corner. You'll add this in. And our first guest, Jeff Ramos. Come on the show. Hey, Jeff Ramos.
Jeff Ramos. Yeah, watch the cigar.
Hey, you gotta go far, kid. Hey, nice to meet you. Sit down.
Hello? Oh, I'll do this hand.
Thank you kindly. My hand's occupied, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to take a hit of it.
And be my guest. Be my guest.
No.
Okay, I'm saying, I'm open to the idea, though. No, Jeff, I have a couple of questions for you here, and I want to start by thanking you for coming on the show. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, I think you're the man, and I would just love to smoke with you one day if that would be cool with you.
Today's the day, dear friend. You can see me blushing. My skin wasn't so mellow and focused. Okay. On my first question, Jeff. Now, if you were one of Beauty and the Beast characters, what kind of dishware would you think you'd be? If you were my guest, would you be the dish? Would you be an ashtray, you little bitch? No, I'm just joking. Hey, I'm not good with you. Let me just touch your face real quick. I'm joking around with you when I say something like that.
Thank you.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. I don't know.
Would you be the cars?
I don't know. I would say the clock, but he's not dishware, I don't think.
Oh, picture what you would be. Don't copy the candelabra.
Me?
Yes.
If
If you were my guest.
I don't know, Wallace. Maybe part of the stairway to heaven.
Part of the stairway to this guy knows jokes. Part of the stairway to heaven. Oh, I'm Led Zeppelin. Look at me. I'm Robert Trash. Okay. On the next one. There we go. I think I saw that beat there. What you whistle there, buddy? Okay.
Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger. Okay. No free ads. No, listen to me. No free ads. They're not paying us for this episode. We will not. Yeah.
I thought they. Oh,
we're gonna tape over that for the
well,
actual cut.
No, one of their guys called me. They said that you guys had a deal together.
You're making deals behind my back.
No, they said that they had a deal with the Basement podcast already.
Oh, they said that to you. They did.
They said feel free to talk about it. We already have a deal with them.
Oh, feel free. You know what they should feel like? Very wrapped up at the time. To talk behind me, went over my helmet, talk to you about a sponsorship deal. You can cash your checks in your own time, Mr. Ramos.
I'm very sorry. I have no part in this.
You can cash your checks in your own time if you don't mind.
The people called me.
They called you. Let's move on to the second question. And you keep that logo covered up if you don't mind.
Oh, wait. Actually, no, they didn't call me.
Oh, now they didn't call
you.
Then what did happen? And I go really close to your face. What did happen then? If you didn't.
Fine. It wasn't Voodoo Ranger.
Did I catch you jacking off?
It was a...
Be honest with me.
No, it wasn't.
Fine. Whatever. No, tell me the truth, please.
But it was a very similar.
Similar.
As you can see, this is a skeleton man.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And he's got the, he's got the World War I thing on. He's got a cowboy hat.
I do appreciate the closer I am to it.
I don't know what card that is right there.
I think I have a
so you taste that? So it's close. I mean, so it's one of those companies. Tastes like that.
Yeah, all this forgiven. It tastes pretty damn good. I'll tell you. Now, that's my second question. If you weren't a member of the Beauty and the Beast dining set cast, what movie would you like to be a part of? You had 100 guesses. Hey, I'll start with guess number 1. And I'm like, guy.
Bannister in the stairwell.
Bannister and then I think you might. I think Don agrees with me. I think you might have missed my question here.
Wallace, let me.
If you weren't in the Beauty and the Beast in any other movie, and then he picked once again Beauty and the Beast object. Now, I don't think he heard me quite enough.
Wallace,
excuse you. I don't think that he heard me the second time.
Can I?
I did.
Can I try to ask him the same question?
I did.
I'll whip my head around at you and look at you really quick and give you a stern look, Jeff. And I'll look back at Dominic. Go ahead, Dominic.
Let me.
Not you what?
Jeff, if you could be any stairwell, which one would you be?
This is getting boring. Anyways, if there was anyone in the world who you could kill tomorrow, what would you do? Be honest. With a knife, though. Not with a gun. That's a big part of it. You have to be up close and personal, like I am to you right now.
I don't think I could do that.
You'd have to smell their breath when you stab them in their chest and pull them in slowly.
Oh,
Excuse me, if you don't mind handing them back to me, I'd appreciate that. Put it right in my gullet, would you? My hand's a little weak.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
If you could do anywhere, if you could kill anyone with a knife, would it be? Would it be your, thank you. Would it be Judas Iscariot? Be honest.
no one, man.
Really? You know what?
Mr. Wallace.
And we must just keep working when I'm talking.
Kill anyone.
Wow, that's, you know what? Really appreciate that with you, Jeffrey. I really appreciate that very much.
Sir, have you ever been involved in a murder in Chicago?
Pardon me very much.
You grew up in Chicago, I heard.
I grew up, you know, a little whoozy, little whatsy, little woozy.
I heard that you grew up in Chicago around 60.
I spent a little time around the south side.
I heard you on the 22nd
Boulevard. I've had a couple of wieners splashing around my face. I'll be honest with you. The Chicago style dog, you know, the pickles involved as well. I don't mind it.
Well, I really think you're the man.
Well, thank you.
You really crack me up.
Well, thank you. Well, let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this. If you could ask me a question, what would you ask me then, Mr. Jeffrey? And don't make it about stabbing staircases, if you don't mind. Any question in the world.
So, how did you get your career started off in the business?
That's a good question.
How did this all start? Because when I first saw you, I was just really like, man, this guy's really, he's got it going on. Where has he been this whole time?
Where's he been?
And I missed out. I feel like I just missed out.
Yes. Anyways, I said a question, please, Jeffrey, not an essay, if you don't mind. I wouldn't mind answering right about now. I was born in the year 2525, if men could still survive. And of course, I was a very talented young man. I was picked up the street to say, if there's one thing about you, young man, you're entertaining, you're interesting, and your voice is to die for. The next thing I know, I'm on the PA system at the local elementary school, talking about weather, talking about bus schedules, talking about the dining pass. You understand? You start out humble, and you get big. Real big, friend. The biggest you can get. What's the biggest thing you think of that would be an object in a mansion?
A staircase.
That's a good answer. We'll see you next to the commercial break. We're gonna see you next time here on the Doing Joe Basement Podcast. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeff Ramos.
Wallace's Corner is brought to you by Werther's Originals. Werther's Originals, somehow considered a candy since 1969.
Welcome on back to Wallace's Corner, please. And cut it! Jeff, I couldn't help but notice you're a great admirer of mine after the last segment, and I do appreciate that about you.
Yeah. Yep.
You're really heaping on the praise, if I don't mind saying so.
Yeah, I wonder, have you been in any movies?
That's a great question, Mr. Ramos. I've been in movies. I've been in 2 movies.
2?
Yes.
When did they come out?
They came
When
out
did the first one come out?
They came out some time ago. I don't mind saying it was when I was a young lad when they first entertained me as an entertaining lad. The first one was called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
I wasn't the titular boy, but I was wearing pajamas. And I think that it was I might have been diversity hire for that one. I think.
Well,
I didn't have any dialogue in the film.
Oh.
I think it was my physicality that they hired me for.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the second?
The second one. Are you familiar with adult films, Mr. Ramos? They're more mature content, I would say.
Sorry about this.
No, don't mind the one bit. Hey, it was good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Isn't that right, Mr. Ramos?
Yeah.
I think. Hey, listen. I'm gonna grab your face really quick. I think we know, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah, we. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Don't mind if you do.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I have to fix it. Fuck.
Is it?
Cigar.
You know what? I wouldn't mind too much about it.
Well, you can chew on it, like, you know, you can well, you can chew on the one You love tobacco, huh?
Hey, who doesn't? I mean, am I red? I'll ask you something.
I know, man.
I'll ask you something. Am I a red-blooded American man? Do I like tobacco, Mr. Ramos?
Wallace, you know what? Here, you can have
Yes,
mine.
Dominic.
You can have mine.
Oh, thank you, Dominic. Anyway, where were we, Mr. Ramos? Something about my career.
Something about something.
Oh, yes. My second film, I was in, we filmed it in Long Beach. You know, I'd say it's more of an indie film, if you don't mind. There was one camera, one light, and plenty of action, if you catch my drift. There were no condoms at the time, you see. This is before AIDS existed.
Oh, geez.
Before God struck down the gays with the virus that is the retribution.
Oh, shit.
And listen to me, I don't agree with that. I think the gays should be able to have any sex they want to, honestly. And I think AIDS is more of a racist problem than a gay thing.
Think so?
I think, if I had to guess, yes. I mean, certainly I've been tested. Have you, Mr. Ramos? I don't mean to be too poisonal.
I don't even know.
Oh, you don't know? Well, hey, get me off your list. I shan't be sucking you tonight if that's the case. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know the insurance costs these days.
These days? I mean, thank you, Joe Biden.
Hey,
am I right? We get along just fine, don't we? And also, I don't mind sucking you later. I don't care about the bill of health thing. You know, it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, as I say quite often. Mr. Ramos, I thought that's you. Aren't you promoting a new album you're releasing? If I don't mind you saying too much.
No, I haven't talked
No,
about
but not you though. I don't mind you saying it, and you will say it for the podcast, and you will show the world what you're made of. Please. And it's coming out soon. It's called My Father is My Best Friend, isn't it?
Maybe not soon, but yeah, working on a couple things.
Oh yeah,
a couple things.
Well, that's good. It's good to be busy, isn't it, Mr. Ramos?
Yeah.
Isn't it? And then Dominic, and I have to ask you a question about this. Speaking of being busy, what do you have a little allergy to that concept, don't you?
What do you mean?
Being busy to you is like the plague.
You know damn well I have no allergies.
Yeah, you certainly aren't busy. You might as well be. Can I give you an EpiPen for giving a shit, please?
You know what, Wallace, living with you is a full-time fucking job.
Oh, that's cute. And I'm gonna turn to Jeff for this guy. He does nothing all day, and he had the goal to ask me to do something. He tied me to the ceiling for quite some time. 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. I'll do some business with my cigar about it.
You and Dom are pretty close.
Well, yes.
Living together?
Are you familiar with what the kids say today? Frenemies? Something to that degree, yes. We're the odd couple, as it were. I'm the guy, he's the object.
When did you first meet Dom?
That's, we don't get into that.
When did you first meet Dom?
I don't know if we can talk. I don't know if Wallace wants to. I want to. I mean, that's you're asking a lot for just being the guest.
Meat spelled M-E-A-T, am I right? When did we meet? When didn't we? I'm basically just dying for the commercial break here. We can get back to the podcast. We don't jump back to the podcast, you don't mind. We'll see you on next time.
Wallace's Corner is also brought to you today by Cialis. Cialis. When Chief finally says yes, don't let God tell you no. Cialis. On Wallace's Corner. Never actually tried this stuff myself. Never had to. Not a problem for me. We'll get up and go. Wallace's Corner.
Finally had the waitress in the cocktail bar. That much is true. Alright, cut the whole thing, We can cut it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Always got your cigar.
I'm embarrassing myself at the end of this is the final segment of the situation here.
That's why I tried to get you to stop drinking. That's why you were tied to the ceiling for 2
Why I
months.
was tied to the... If you wouldn't...
You drank a lot during the break.
Mr. Ramos.
I saw you over there.
Mr. Ramos, I thought we were having fun over here.
You didn't let me have any. That was some very
well, Mr. Ramos, you can bring your own. You're welcome to bring your own.
I can't afford that. That was expensive stuff.
Afford that. Well,
yeah, I saw what you're carrying back there.
All right.
Expensive bottles.
Well, when did you start your career? If we're gonna turn you around here, now I can't
Those
afford
are
a half a
expensive
bottle of
bottles.
gin.
Those are
Oh,
nice.
I can't afford something now, eh? Talking about when I met Dominic, get all personal, huh? I was trying to promote your album here. Now you're gonna take it. I'm an alcoholic. Are you saying?
No, just.
Are you
Just wanted
speaking to my
just
drinking
wanted to
problem
take
on
it.
live on air?
No, I wanted to.
You wouldn't do something like that, would you?
I didn't even know you had a drinking problem.
Oh, I didn't know that either. News to me. Isn't that right, Dominic? Oh,
Wallace is. Now it's not the time.
I couldn't agree more.
I just wanted to take a shot with you because it looked fancy.
Take a shot at me, more like it, Mr.
No,
Ramos.
no.
In my drinking situation.
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not.
Okay, well, that's great. Well, now, the last question I want to ask you then, Mr. Ramos. Now, see, I might fancy you a guitar professional, wouldn't you? So I have a little joke for you, Mr. Ramos. It goes on something like this. What do you call the opposite of you, a guitar professional, and where you live, if you had to combine those two things? I call that the opposite of pro is cont, and where you live is a tent. I call it some content. You suck. How about that? I thought we were friends, Mr. Ramos. How I drink, I need to give you free alcohol. That we can be friends otherwise.
I just wanted to take a shot with you.
Oh, you did you?
And I wanted to take it during the break.
Oh, that's cool. I would love to do that with you. Let's do that.
I understand the bottle. You can't give it out.
How exactly do you think that would work, Mr. Ramos? Do you see how tenuously I'm holding my lighter and my cigar here?
Fine.
You want me to drink a
How
shot of
ex-
alcohol,
how
liquid
ex-
alcohol in a glass?
how
Like this?
expensive is
In
the
my
bottle?
state?
How much is that bottle that you were drinking now?
Well, I don't like to. Hey, listen. I don't like to kiss and tell.
Please, I just want to know, please.
I don't like to kiss and tell, but.
You talk about me all the time.
All right. Well, I'll be honest with you now, Mr. Ramos. You've been nothing but honest with me, I hope, and I pray.
How much was it? 1,600
Well, I took it in rubles.
rubles.
Yes.
What's that?
It's Russian currency, Mr. Ramos.
Oh, I thought it was Indian.
You do well to familiarize yourself with that, because in 20 years you're going to be paying your rent in that rubles, if I don't mind saying that. I don't think I do.
You don't think so?
Oh, I don't mind saying it, though, do I? Yeah, Mr. Ramos, you've been nothing but a pleasure. And we're gonna,
I don't want to leave yet. Just give me like 2 more minutes, please. Is there another guest after me?
2 more minutes.
I want more time with you, sir.
Mr. Ramos, I know, you charmed me. You charmed my pants off and everything but actual physicality, sir. My pants are still on, but metaphorically, they've been charmed right off.
I've always wanted to come on the show.
Well, I appreciate that very much. And most of the people, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Ramos. Most people come in here and they talk down to me, if you can believe that.
Well, they're stupid.
They talk down to me. I'm glad you haven't done that, sir, although I've done it to you, but it's all in good fun, a good sense of ribbing, and I think you understand that as well as I do.
Oh, well, to be fair, I called you up. I called the public with a drinking problem.
Pardon me.
I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, but pardon me, though. That's, we're joking around, but that's not that funny, though, is it? It's a comedy show, ultimately, isn't it? And to bring it up again, that we already put to bed. It's a little bit disrespectful, a little bit, though. Even you would admit that, Mr. Ramos. A little bit disrespectful to bring it up again, though, wouldn't it?
I thought it'd be funny.
No, it was you to think that. Okay, well, we're all having fun.
You said all your guests have to shit on you.
Yeah, it's very funny. I had a lot of jokes there, Mr. Ramos, but I haven't heard the drum sting for you, have I? So the jokes aren't coming out of it. But we're having to promote your new album here. I'll turn to the camera here. We're having to promote his new album. WhoGivesAShit.com / fuck my life / me. It's a hashtag, I don't know how to act in public. I'm not coming back in the show again.
What's your Twitter tag? What's your hashtag? What's your Twitter account?
I certainly
What's your at? How do I at you? What's your thing?
Are you talking about X, Mr. Ramos?
Oh yeah, change its name to X.
Yes, it's X.
What's your X? What's your X name?
Excuse you, I might have a couple of X's.
Not your X's name, your X name.
Well, Dolores is my most recent one, but I don't think there's hardly any of your business how many X's I have, Mr. Ramos. Now, how do we find you on the internet?
Yeah.
How we get paid?
Yeah.
Or how I get paid, I should say.
Internet name, Wally at Wally. What is it?
Dominic, this is how he jokes. This is him trying to make fun of me.
I genuinely want to know what it is.
This is a big joke he has.
I
He's
want to
saved it
know
for the
what
whole
it is.
show. Oh, you're divorced, you're an alcoholic. It's a big joke it is to him.
I didn't even know you were divorced.
Oh, excuse you.
I thought you lived your whole life with Dominic. Sorry.
Oh, go out. I don't know who you're insulting there, really. One of us, certainly. If not
Maybe
both.
both.
Maybe both of us. But we're so happy to have you on the show there. You whoever you are. And please tell the folks
I still
about...
don't want to leave yet, sorry. I want to leave yet.
Well, you can say through the break. We'll be back here for Nicorette Gum. That's a hard C.
Yes.